Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we will discuss about human nervous system. Understanding human nervous system will help you a lot in understanding neural networks and the concepts which we already discussed in machine learning. We use those concepts which we already discussed in our machine learning playlist. So please follow our entire machine learning playlist, then come to neural networks. The link for the machine learning playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, let's understand how human nervous system will work. So the nervous system that is present in our brain, we call it a central nervous system. From the central nervous system, the nerves are getting extended to each and every part of our body. So what's the use of this nervous system? Suppose if I have seen something, if I listen something, if I touch something, all these are inputs to our nervous system. They will generate some electric signals. So the extended nervous system to all the parts of our body from the central nervous system, we call it as peripheral nervous system. These peripheral nervous system will take these inputs and generate electric signals, and they are sent to central nervous system. So what the central nervous system will do is, it will do some processing and it will generate an output. The action which we take is depend on the output that is generated by our central nervous system. So the important point we have to understand here is, suppose let's take an example and understand that important point. Suppose if I had seen a snake. So based on my past experience, my central nervous system will generate an output like let's catch the snake. Because I am good with snakes, I am not afraid of snakes, my central nervous system is generating an output called let's catch the snake. Suppose if you are fear about snakes, the same snake if you have seen, so what's your central nervous system is generating the output? It is generating the output called, if you are fear about snakes, it will generate an output let's run away from this snake. So because of past experiences, our central nervous system is generating different outputs for different persons. This point is very important to understand. The same thing we have done in machine learning also. What we have done in machine learning, we generated a model. We have trained this model, means we are giving some input, we are training this model. Our output of this model depends on the training data. Means this training data is our past experience. That's why choosing the right input data is very important for our machine learning problems. Which columns we have to choose, which type of data we have to consider to get this type of predictions. That completely dependent on our input data. So our model, we train a model, this model output is dependent on our trained data. That is what our past experience is. The same way we will create neural networks and we will train the neural networks, and the output generated by this neural network is dependent on our past experience, means the trained data. That's why choosing training data is very, very important. Now let's understand how our central nervous system will work. The important element that is present in central nervous system is neuron. This we call it as neuron. In our childhood we already studied about this neuron. This neuron is having the stems like dendrites. Dendrites are used to carry the input signal, and this, see, one neuron is having different, so many thousands of dendrites will be there. So the neuron is getting input from different multiple dendrites. Based on the input that it got from different dendrites, this neuron will get activated. Activated means now whenever this neuron got activated, it will generate a new electric signal. This new electric signal will pass through axon. This we call it as axon. It will pass through axon, and this axon is having stems like this. It will pass through the stems. These stems are connected to next neurons. Like this, some thousands, millions of neurons are getting interconnected in our central nervous system. This is how, see, these are dendrites, and the axon, the electric signal that generated is passed to next neuron and next neuron. These two neurons are interconnected to this neuron. Like this, some millions of neurons get interconnected between millions of neurons are having interconnection between each and every neuron. That is how our neurons works. The output signal that is generated, electric signal generated, is passed as input to this neuron. Okay, so now based on the neurons, which neurons got activated, based on that our output signal will be generated. The point here we have to understand here is which neurons got activated. What's this mean? Let's take an example and understand it better. For understanding purpose, we are saying it like this. Suppose, assume that this is the first time I touch the hot water. So whenever I touch the hot water, I feel the sense of heat. Whenever I touch the hot water, let's assume that these two neurons got activated. This is the first time I touch the hot water, these two neurons got activated. What happens here is these two neurons got activated means they are having some experience now. Now these two neurons got activated. These two neurons are adopted to identify the sense of heat. For what purpose these neurons got adopted? To identify the heat. The purpose these two neurons got adopted is to identify the heat. Based on that, whenever I see the snake, not all the neurons will not get activated. The neurons that are adopted during my act with previous experience with snake, those neurons will get activated, and the output signals generated based on the activated neurons. This is how our nervous system will work, and each neuron is having a different size and shape. Why each neuron is having different size and shape is the size and shape of the neuron dependent on for what purpose these neurons are adopted, for what identification these neurons are adopted. Based on that, the size and shape of the neuron is also dependent. So this is what we have to understand from our nervous system. So this is how our nervous system will work. What we do in artificial neural networks is we will just replicate this new nervous system. Whatever nervous system which we discuss about what happens in our human nervous system, we will just replicate the nervous system. How we do that replication, we will discuss in our next coming couple of classes. So before that, we have to understand how our nervous system will work. That's why we explained this nervous system. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.